What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I am so gifted, and in this video I'm going to play for you guys Assata Shakur speaking in her own words. She wrote an open letter to Pope John Paul II during his trip to Cuba because a state trooper from New Jersey wrote the Pope first requesting for Assata Shakur to be extradited back to the United States. If you guys are not aware, Assata Shakur is a Black revolutionary, and she was in a situation where she was pulled over in New Jersey by the police, and there was a shootout. And during this shootout, a New Jersey state trooper lost his life. Assata was shot twice, and one of her fellow comrades was also life was also lost. So she happened to be convicted of this crime. This crime happened in May of 1973. And she happened to be convicted of murder and received life in prison. And during that time after her conviction, she happened to escape to Cuba, where she was granted political asylum. So we're going to go ahead and get into this open letter in her own words from Assata Shakur to Pope John Paul II.
My name is Assata Shakur, and I was born and raised in the United States. I am a descendant of Africans who were kidnapped and brought to the Americas as slaves. I spent my early childhood in the racist, segregated South. I later moved to the northern part of the country, where I realized that Black people were equally victimized by racism and oppression. I grew up and became a political activist, participating in student struggles, the anti-war movement, and most of all, in the movement for the liberation of African Americans in the United States. I later joined the Black Panther Party, an organization that was targeted by the COINTELPRO program, a program that was set up by the Federal Bureau of Investigation to eliminate all political opposition to the U.S. government's policies, to destroy the Black liberation movement in the United States, to discredit activists, and to eliminate potential leaders. Under the COINTELPRO program, many political activists were harassed, imprisoned, murdered, or otherwise neutralized. As a result of being targeted by COINTELPRO, I, like many other young people, was faced with the threat of prison, underground, exile, or death. The FBI, with the help of local police agencies, systematically fed false accusations and fake news articles to the press, accusing me and other activists of crimes we did not commit. Although in my case the charges were eventually dropped, or I was eventually acquitted, the national and local police agencies created a situation where, based on their false accusations against me, any police officer could shoot me on sight. It was not until the Freedom of Information Act was passed in the mid-70s that we began to see the scope of the United States government's persecution of political activists. At this point, I think that it is important to make one thing very clear. I have advocated, and I still advocate, revolutionary changes in the structure and in the principles that govern the United States. I advocate self-determination for my people and for all oppressed people inside the United States. I advocate an end to capitalist exploitation, the abolition of racist policies, the eradication of sexism, and the elimination of political repression. If that is a crime, then I am totally guilty. To make a long story short, I was captured in New Jersey in 1973 after being shot with both arms held in the air and then shot again from the back. I was left on the ground to die, and when I did not, I was taken to a local hospital where I was threatened, beaten, and tortured. In 1977, I was convicted in a trial that can only be described as a legal lynching. In 1979, I was able to escape with the aid of some of my fellow comrades. I saw this as a necessary step, not only because I was innocent of the charges against me, but because I knew that the racist legal system in the United States, I would receive no justice. I was also afraid that I would be murdered in prison. I later arrived in Cuba, where I am currently living in exile as a political refugee. The New Jersey State Police and other law enforcement officials say they want to see me brought to justice. But I would like to know what they mean by justice. Is torture justice? I was kept in solitary confinement for more than 2 years, mostly in men's prisons. Is that justice? My lawyers were threatened with imprisonment and imprisoned. Is that justice? I was tried by an all-white jury without even the pretext of impartiality and then sentenced to life in prison plus 33 years. Is that justice? Let me emphasize that justice for me is not the issue I am addressing here. It is justice for my people that is at stake. When my people receive justice, I am sure that I will receive it too.
So that was Assata Shakur in her own words. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And if you love content like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that we can grow. This is the first of many videos that I'm going to be doing on our Black revolutionaries, those who fought and also lost their lives and are still fighting for Black liberation. I am learning a lot, on this journey and finding out about people who I never even heard of who really fought for the Black community. I just want to shine light to make sure that they're not forgotten about, because sometimes, you guys, we just want to forget about. I know me personally, I won't speak for anybody else, but me personally, I said that I didn't want to really look up certain stories about Black people who were fighting for our rights and equality and better health care, just better treatment as a human being, and then being hurt, harmed, or killed. I was like, I don't want to see that because it just breaks my heart. But at the same time, I feel like they're already trying to erase the history in it here in America when it comes to the Black community and our contributions and how we really fought for, just basic liberties. And I want to go ahead and shine the light on these Black revolutionaries who fought for us and who also died for us. I don't want their stories to die, and I want to continue to, push forward the message of standing for something or you'll fall for anything. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all of the love and support that I am receiving on my previous videos. Oh my goodness. And you guys, somebody posted or commented in one of my previous videos that they are watching from Lusaka, Zambia. Oh my God, one of my videos reached someone in Zambia. I am shook right now. Y'all, drop your location down in the comment section down below. Let me know where you're from. I want to know where in the world this video reaches. And I just feel like it's so dope how you never know who's out there listening and who you're aspiring. And I really hope that I'm inspiring people with the content that I'm putting out now, and that we are all here and we're all learning something new. And guys, thank you again for watching this video. I appreciate all of the support and love, as I said, and I probably keep saying over and over and over. But thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you. Peace.